I just think it's fantastic to be involved in the tournament, given the excitement that's associated with it. The way darts has really kind of gone up over the years, and we're happy to have gone up every step of the way with darts as a sport. Being there, it's fantastic seeing all the fancy dress, everyone having a drink, all the songs, and the way they really get behind the players as well. It's fantastic, and to be a part of that is really brilliant.
There is no better place to have a Christmas party. There's no better place to spend Christmas. Forget about going home, driving home for Christmas. Drive to Ali Pali for Christmas. Get up that hill. You'll probably have to skate up. We often put our skates on trying to get up there, but it is fantastic. It's a great arena. We missed the Circus Tavern because it was atmospheric, but darts has really come on now, and as sponsors of the World Championships, it's time to take it to the next level. It gets bigger and bigger every year. The music, the girls, the players, the booze, the food, whatever it is, somehow it always seems to add up to more than the sum of its parts. We can't wait to get there.
People love having a little punt on the darts, and they're really starting to see who the punter favourites are. And as well as Taylor, we see money for the likes of Wade, Lewis, to oppose him.
Anderson obviously is on very good form at the moment. He was in the final last year. He's moved from 6-1 to 8-1. It's a very tricky half of the draw, weighted with a lot of seeds in there. Barneveldt's available in the top quarter of the draw at 25-1.
You look at Adrian Lewis and you look at Anderson, they're very, very closely matched, but the punters have made their move and they have come for jackpot Adrian Lewis. He has replaced Anderson as the second favourite. Of course, he conquered him in last year's final. And what price? A Stoke final yet again. We've seen it. We haven't yet seen it in the World Championships, but clearly a lot of people think that Lewis and Taylor are going to meet in the final come early January.
Taylor looks as if he's got an easy one. He's playing one of two qualifiers which are playing before the tournament. He'll be 1 to 500 to get through. That'll be 33-1 the other side.
I speak to Keith Deller all the time, and you know what Keith says? The jackpot's going to win, Adrian's a certainty. But he says that every tournament Adrian Lewis is going to win, but I'm just looking at the prices. We're going 7-1. When I say we're going, that's Ladbrokes are going 7-1 Adrian Lewis, 8-1 Gary Anderson, and 9-1 James Wade. And it's 20-1 bar 4. Now, in an horse race, if you had a race like this, you wouldn't get 20-1 bar 4. So if you do fancy an outsider, there is a bit of value there.
We're also going to be looking at total number of 180s. As the standard of darts really seems to go up, and a lot of players do tend to raise their game for this tournament, we'll be betting how many 180s in the entire tournament, how many 9-dart finishes, highest checkout, all sorts of things like that, as well as stage of elimination for the players. And we'll also be betting how far will Phil get, who could he meet in the final as well. It's 9-2 that Phil and Adrian do lock horns in the final.
Keep your eyes peeled for the offers, because the nearer and nearer we get to the tournament, the more offers are going to be done, whether it be on your iPhone, on your BlackBerry, however you want to bet, we will make it possible. And this year there are more markets than have ever been offered on any tournament in the history of darts. It is getting bigger, it's getting bolder, it's getting much, much better than it's ever been.
And we're really pushing the mobile offering this year. Ladbrokes mobile application, you can download it for your iPad, for your BlackBerry, for your iPhone, which means if you're actually there at the Palace, although we do have a shop there with staff that will come around and take bets, if you can't actually, you're too gripped by the action, you don't want to leave to get to the shop, do it from the comfort of your seat with your iPhone. And of course all the offerings in play will be on .com as well for the duration of the tournament.
Because there's a guy being backed a little bit further down, and people who follow darts week in, week out will have heard of him, but for many people he's not a household name. A guy called Justin Pipe. Justin Pipe has been really setting people alight on the regional circuit. Now he is really geared up. 100-1 he is to win the tournament. I'm not going to say Justin Pipe can win the tournament, but I would not be at all surprised if we saw him after Christmas, maybe back Justin Pipe to get through to the quarterfinals. You get a good price on that.
I think James Wade might be coming back to form just at the right time, and I think he's cracking each way value at 10-1. When you're looking for an each way selection, you need to see someone on the other side of the draw to fill. If you think he will go all the way, 10-1 looks a fair price to me.